put my hand up to block the knife, and I actually grabbed hold of the blade just to try and prevent it from going into my neck. And I told him, I said, "You will not kill me." And he managed to get a hold of both of my wrists at the same time. And with both wrists, he pulled me into the master bedroom closet. And I just kept fighting. I kept trying to get away, trying to think through the whole scenario. I really wanted to get out of there, but I didn't want to go without my son. But when he got me to the closet, the thought crossed my mind that if I went in there, I was never gonna walk back out of there alive. And I managed to get one hand out of his grasp, and I braced it against the closet door, and he kept pulling me, trying to get me in, but I was standing so that his right shoulder was to me, and so I just sunk my teeth into his shoulder right there. He still had the knife in his hand, and he pinned me down at knife point, and he stuck one knee on my chest and held me with one hand, and I had some shelves in the closet, and he set his knife on a shelf so that he'd have both hands free. And at that point, he started to take my pants off, and I just kept kicking and screaming and begging him not to kill me. Okay, maybe if I cooperate, he'll just do it, get it over with, and leave. And so I said, "Fine, do whatever you want to do, just don't kill me." And so I kind of relaxed at that point, and he had already managed to get my pants and bathing suit bottoms off. And I heard him unzip his pants, and then at that point I thought, there's no way I want to go through this. He then choked me, and he grabbed hold of my throat, and he was trying to strangle me. And I was just like, "God, please just get me out of here. Please let me be here for my kids. If I die, my son's gonna be the one that finds me here." I felt like I had to fight the entire time. I was gonna fight until I was out of there, he was gone, or I was dead. I had no idea what was going on with my son. I had no idea if this man had even hurt him before he came in to see me, and that was my worst fear. He was standing up, and I thought that was a good chance to try and get out. So I got to my hands and knees and actually tried to crawl around his legs and get out the closet door. And he stopped me. He shoved my head into the floor, so I was kind of curled up in a ball, and actually stood with his foot on my back. And he just had me pinned there in that position while he was still looking for his knife. And at that point, I could hear my son trying to open my bedroom door, and he was crying, "Mommy, Mommy, Mommy." And I called out to him, and I said, "You know, Mommy's here, Mommy's okay." He had been beating me. He punched me in the face a few times. He did try and grab me. He pulled my head back, and he tried to twist my neck, like he was trying to break my neck. And there were picture frames on the floor in the closet, and they had broken while I was fighting him, and he couldn't find his knife, so he broke off a 6-inch shard of glass from a picture frame. And then he again pulled my head back by my hair and proceeded to use the glass and just started stabbing at my neck and slicing at my neck. And he tried slicing at my wrists. And I had heard a story one time about a girl who had been raped, and she started telling the guy that was raping her that Jesus loved him and would forgive him, and he quit and he left her. And I thought, okay, I'll try it. And so I started telling the man, I said, Jesus loves you and he'll forgive you. Even if you kill me, he'll forgive you. And he got more angry, and I just got stronger at that point. I thought, okay, God, I can do this.